Mario moet opdraven omdat ze Mario willen bereiken, omdat hij is vrij.
Oké.
Ja, er staat nergens dat hij een coördinatie moet steken, omdat hij altijd zijn baan moet zijn.
Dat niet. Nee.
Dat staat helemaal nergens op.
Als je op de reis moet, dan ga je
Ja, ik had er niet zo van een mail uitgestuurd van, jullie moeten wel rijden.
Nou, dat is echt.
En dan is hij niet bereikbaar, dan ga je de video hebben.
Ja.
Die moet erop houden. Ik zou meteen...
Dat is wel goed.
Die moet in de auto stappen om naar zijn huis te gaan, want de stap is geweest en hij is niet eens thuis.
Nou, dan heeft hij dus een probleem en dat moet opgelost worden. Hoor. Dat staat er boven aan het lijstje. Je hebt daar een gat en dan moet iemand in. Nou,
dat is toch zo.
Ik kan bellen.
Dat is niet heel zo. Ja.
Compleet anders.
Ja.
Dat is gewoon een poel.
Zo is dat.
Hi, Henk. Dat was het gewoon vol.
Here again, huh?
Ja. You've got to start by the names in it. Ongeveer weer hier dan een beetje kans.
I think we are waiting a few more guys.
Who else is coming?
So, Luke
Luke.
driving up.
Yeah.
And Seth, probably.
Ja, Stef was een site, man.
Ja.
Met de SIP.
Dus, nou, ik weet niet. Ik bel niemand.
Ik ga gewoon een beetje uitzetten.
Ja, ik heb 1 keer Luc geprobeerd te bereiken voor een generator training. Dat is geen succes.
Oké.
Ja, dat is geweldig.
Barry's helmet is here.
Ja.
Oh.
Barry's helmet?
The back said.
Okay. Well, he called me Monday or Tuesday. Did you take my helmet from the?
From the classroom?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's still here. Yeah.
Still here?
Oh, yeah. Over here. Yeah.
Oh, my numbers keep popping up everywhere.
Wat ligt hier?
Ja.
Dat is een vergeten deel.
Je had het ook al eens meegenomen.
Ja, in de kantine.
Ja.
Hij was er nog. Hij dacht al, ik moet nog meegaan. Nou, dat is, hij is aanwezig.
Ja, zijn helmet is aanwezig.
Dat zou hij wel zijn dan.
Ja, het kan ook die helm, die ligt sinds
Hij staat
maandag.
buiten ook, hè?
Ja, man. Great. Panel.
Dus al
Ja, het is tijd.
we moeten beginnen.
9:30, jongens.
Ja.
Tijd is tijd, opdracht is opdracht.
Exact.
Goeie oude
Kijk, zie je dat eens?
Ja, dat is gespeurd, hè?
Hoppakee. Ja.
Daar weet u natuurlijk wel van.
Ja, wij wel.
Ja.
Maar,
Nou, maar.
dan kunnen we ons een beetje trainen.
Ja. Goeie oude tijd. Hè? Weet je nog, toen we staan in dat wagen?
Oh, is dat al zo?
Dat was een pittige oefening.
Ja, pittig om. En nou maak je druk op dit soort dingen, dus ik weet niet.
Ja,
Ik zou verwachten, je maakt er nergens meer druk om
je
dan.
past je toch weer aan.
Ja. Nou, dat was ook precies zo. Was een vent al 3 weken geleden gezegd, bleef me bellen van je moet de heuvel over.
Ja, precies.
Hij neemt niet op.
We doen this in Dutch. We doen it in Dutch.
Ah, mooi tijd.
In Dutch.
Oh, je was er al?
Ja, toen in
Ja, weet ik, maar waar is Helma al? Dat had ik al.
Dat was al de eerste.
Oh.
Weet je van?
Dit zijn niet allemaal weer.
Ja, natuurlijk.
In een.
Maar de rode gaat niet door.
So guys, the road won't be going on because Hopcom, we've got the system.
Ja.
They're not in Austria.
Austria. Well, if you can arrange a private jet, we're happy to fly in.
I said to Dawn, I said, why don't you just do it, do the presentation?
Yeah.
Because if anybody asks any questions,
Yeah. Well,
But road is still easy, it's not, you don't use a radio.
yeah. Yeah, but where are the repeaters? Hey, and why don't we have it in reception section?
Ah, so you do need to ask, so what I'm doing is reschedule this next Monday. I'll speak to Simca. So you do want to ask them certain questions.
Yeah. We're scheduled for next Monday.
But don't ask them questions on the existing system.
No, only for the new. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be it? General power?
So, hello everybody, my name is Cvetan Mužio from Dolan.
Yes.
I'm Lightning Small Power Package Manager.
Yeah.
I'm looking after this package.
Yes.
This is the first training, Lightning and Small Power Distribution Board training
Yeah.
that we are doing. So we will start with short system descriptions and overview. We have around 130 Lightning and Small Power distribution panels on site. All of them are made by company ACI, Italian company. We are using only ABB parts, all the breakers are ABBs. All the breakers are ABBs, the bus bars inside are ABBs. I have one of these here. This is technical submittal. So each panel consists of mining cover and different sections with the bus bar sections. This is this looks like one of the sections. The sections are Unifix. That's called Unifix bus bar, and breakers are connected directly with this small bus bar directly to the different phases. Different phases. All the breakers that we are using are double pole and 4 pole. We are breaking the neutral, that's per Dutch regulation. The breakers are 15K rated for short circuit, all the breakers. On the oil panel we have tension indication. We have power indication on the panels. That consists of 3 LED light fittings. We also have fuse holder on the panels. This protect the overcurrent short circuit protection. In each of the panel are included.
We have the trip detection.
Trip detection.
Yeah.
Yes, we have mining cover.
No, I mean on the trip contacts in series throughout
in the
panels.
breakers.
You have that.
No, we don't have.
Because on 5 you had it.
Yeah, on 5 we have it, but here we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's
Okay.
requested from the designer.
It's the same supplier.
It's the same supplier, yes.
So the specs changed.
Yeah. You mean the auxiliary connection to each of the breakers?
If they built the ones for 5, why didn't they build this into the ones of 6?
Well, we raised this on RFI from the beginning, and that was what was requested from the designer, probably from the.
That's what I'm saying. The specs have changed. So someone changed the specs, and they said, okay, we're not
The designer are different.
any trip signal anymore.
Yeah. The supplier is the same, but the designer was different. And
So we don't know what. So if these things trip, it can go days or even weeks without anyone noticing.
exactly. Which is not the best option, but
No,
That's true. That's true. That's a nicer life
Yeah.
at the control
Yeah,
center.
we can just add it to the shift rounds. Check every breaker.
You're right.
And this is to make it.
Okay, let me get the second question out of the system because otherwise.
Just flip them once.
Let's say get page 12 and let's say that in the first picture FD 2.2 trips open
Yeah.
and someone over the radio calls me saying, hey, I have these lights, they're out.
Yeah.
How do I know where the breaker is?
They are all there.
so obviously you need
Because
to
the
know
guy,
which
the,
type.
guy, the guy is out on the field,
Yeah.
he's out there, he's parking his car, hey, the lights are out,
Yeah,
what's going
I
on?
understand. So
Okay.
obviously
How
you
long
need to
were
know which circuit is this.
Yeah.
There are circuit labels everywhere around the light. So it's easy to see which circuit is this, which is stripped, and
So,
he knows which.
so on the labels it will say that it's this panel, feeder breaker 2.2.
Yeah, exactly. The circuits are, for example, AZA, CO1, PNO1, circuit 2, L3. And when he goes
Wait, you
Yeah.
said circuit, you didn't say feeder breaker.
circuit.
That's the way I'm going. That's where I'm going because what I need to know is how would you, with the documents that you definitely have more than us, are going to track this.
So,
Okay.
this is the DB schedule, which is inside each one of the panels.
Yeah.
Each of the breakers.
I'm familiar
Yeah,
because
two
you
L1,
guys
two L2,
made the
L3.
same thing.
And each circuit is called the breaker, the breaker name.
So
and after that
your tag basically refers to this piece of information.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Then this document will say that that circuit is fed by this feeder breaker from this panel, and that basically allows me to walk to this panel, look at this breaker, because I can't see these because these are in the terminal box behind the panel. So I don't have them on the front panel. I would have to open the panel to see the
Yeah,
circuit.
yeah.
And then see that that circuit actually corresponds to this feeder breaker. So I need this document to do it, otherwise I can't do it.
This document is placed in each of the panels.
Yeah, okay. Can I have an Excel copy of these, not the PDFs? Because we have built a database with all these together, so it's easier for us to track down, because how we do it at 5, I'll tell you, is we took all these in PDF, we copied field by field,
Oh.
and we put them into an Excel. And
Yeah,
then
of
in
course, we
in Excel, what we do is we search the description. The guy is saying, "Hey, I'm at the south side of 6, and lighting here in the parking space has gone out." So lighting space AMS 6 south, and it gives me 2-3 results. And from there, I know which panel and which breaker I need to go to.
Saves it all the time.
Oh, a lot.
Is this
Well,
document also on Submittal Exchange?
It is on Submittal Exchange.
It is,
but
it
I
is,
think
it
it's
is,
in
it is.
PDF version, you're
It's
right.
PDF,
So-
and it costed us a lot of effort to take that PDF and get an Excel out of it again.
Probably.
So I know that
search in the PDF
you
as well.
definitely have the Excel that generated this.
Absolutely.
So if we can have the Excel, it would save us a lot of time.
I don't see any issue to set
Right.
that in Excel. So the training must take place in the CNC building, but due to the I don't have permit to their CMAP for today, so I guess we can walk to SBB or AZC and look one of the panels there. They're the same panels.
Yeah.
If you agree with this.
Perfect.
So for the small power panels, polarizing dimension, we're breaking neutrals and in each breaker. For the LCP panels, lighting control panels, they were designed by us and approved by RED. They were manufactured by Eaton. We use Eaton double pole contactors inside them. The idea of these lighting control panels is to have lighting control circuit 24 volts operating all the PRs and lightning switches, and all the PRs and lightning switches are sending signal to these contactors, and the contactors are open and close the lighting circuits as well on the field. I have good wiring diagram for one of the panel. It's also located on each of the panel on site. So it's indicated basically all the circuits and the controls. You can follow that this circuit here, for example, is operated by 2 PRs, probably this for the HR corridors.
Do we have
And-
even the layout of the lighting?
The layout,
Yeah, especially the outdoor one, which we never got for 5.
yes, we have layout, of course, but
Okay,
I
it's
don't
on-
think
it's on-
they are located in the panels, but they're on some micro
No,
exchange.
they should be on submittal.
Yes.
What I'm saying is a layout that actually shows this lighting pole is this circuit. Yeah,
on there indicated, each circuit is indicated.
because that drawing we have for inside the building,
Mhm.
and it's properly indicated. This circuit is this light, this circuit is this light. But the outdoor on 5, we never got that drawing. Still, we're actually getting it done from a third party right now. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we
So I'm asking you now front end, if we get it on 6, let's be sure we're getting it.
we have it.
It's very important.
We have it.
Okay, fantastic.
So the lighting control voltage is 24 volts. Again, that was requirement from the designers. It's quite simple, the lighting control. It's not DALI system. I know there was a lot of problems with the DALI on LSO5. So that's why we decided to make simple and working solution with contactors.
Ja.
I think it's very effective, so working just simple.
Yeah.
And
Ik zie je helemaal opgelucht kijken.
Ja.
Hey.
Why is this?
Klik, klik.
obviously we are using step-down transformers in each of the LCP panels from 230 volts to 24
Yeah.
volts.
So there's no addresses either, right, in the lighting armature?
No, there are no addresses. The emergency
Easy
lighting,
exchangeable.
the emergency lighting system is without addresses as well.
Sorry?
Ja.
The emergency lighting system is without addresses as well.
Also without.
Yeah.
Is it centrally controlled emergency lighting? or-
It's centrally controlled,
Yeah.
yes, but it's not
Works.
addressable.
Yeah. Separate system.
No software.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
separate system, it's even system for the emergency lighting, and central controller, central battery system, but the fitting itself are not addressable. Any questions regarding this?
No.
Again, the 24 volt transformer, I don't see the alarm contact on it.
There are no alarm contact on it, it's not connected to the...
So, if the transformer goes down, the emergency lighting will fire up because it loses
The emergency
Okay.
lighting is
I
on all the
have
time.
to get my head around how you did it here on the how the detection of emergency lighting is done here.
No, the LCP system is not connected to the emergency lighting system. And the emergency
In
lighting system,
5 you had the detectors
we
that
have
were,
the detectors,
that were monitoring the circuits of the lights,
yes, correct.
and they were fed by the 24 volt transformer. If the 24 volt transformer fails, they actually switch on the emergency lighting, but if you don't receive an alarm, you'll never know what's going on.
But here is a little bit more simple. The emergency
Okay.
lighting are always on. The emergency lighting fittings are always on. They are not switchable.
No
So-
different lights.
Okay.
We have one light emergency and normal lights.
Okay.
So it's not needed to have a connection between them.
I see.
So if you do maintenance, you have to walk by every single one. There's no control unit that says, well, that one is off or anything. If you do
You
maintenance,
mean
you have
maintenance on the emergency lighting system? If you do maintenance on the emergency lighting system, there are central controller on the emergency lighting system, and you can switch on off circuit by circuit from the system itself. You can do all the maintenance and testing from the central controller of the system.
So what triggers the emergency light?
It's always on.
It's always on.
It's always on.
It's always
Yeah.
It's the same light. man.
You can't see the difference.
The only,
Like a normal
the
light.
only difference,
Yeah.
if the emergency lighting system lose the main powers, it switch automatically to the batteries.
The batteries. Okay.
In fact, we have different lights.
Okay, I see.
And what about Shirai's question? Because usually you get an alarm, hey, this light is off.
Yes.
Is it like an ammeter that says this circuit is now drawing less power than before?
There are alarm on the emergency lighting system, and it's connected also to the EPMS system. And when we have light fittings faulty on some of the circuits, it automatically sends a signal that we have faulty circuit. and it
And
will be
that's-
investigated and we
Yeah, but then you have to
But
go
it's
to
not
the
saying-
emergency lighting panel, and then there it will actually tell you what's going on.
But
Because there is no addressing, but there is a detection on the loop.
yeah,
And-
exactly,
and-
for
and
the whole
pressure.
circuit. When we have addressable system, the system will tell you exactly
Yeah.
which fitting on this circuit is faulty. But in this case, the system will say we have this circuit faulty and
Yeah.
there's something faulty on this
Yeah,
circuit.
yeah,
We need to go and to find it.
So the batteries are mounted in each light.
No,
No,
central.
central batteries.
How
Except the emergency lighting in HV1, HV2, and remote LVMV rooms, they're self-contained.
Oh,
How long will they stay on battery power?
So it's the small
2
batteries.
hours.
yeah, in the
So
outside
like
rooms.
that.
In the outside rooms, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not confident it's 2
One-
hours or 1 hour.
These external systems which are totally independent, emergency light, they have the small battery packs, I imagine.
Yes,
small
they're
ones.
self-contained.
What chemistry are those?
Uh,
Nickel cadmium, ion lithium, what are they? Because the nickel cadmium, after your testing, you definitely will have to go and look what's going on, because they definitely will die off after the first month.
Mhm.
So we have to definitely go and test them.
Because are the specifications of those light fixtures on the
It's-
submittal
It's
exchange?
on submittal exchange, there are technical submittal for each one of them.
Yeah.
Approve it. I think the guarantee from the manufacturer in central battery system is 10 years, but for the self-contained fittings, I'm not confident what's the duration of the guarantee of the batteries.
Yeah, my question is very precise after commissioning, where you test on, off, and then you're even pulling the power from the lighting panel and so on. And it does these continuous cycles, and it doesn't even recharge completely. If you have a nickel cadmium in there, it's already gone. It's already dead. It looks like it's good. It's gonna last 10 minutes. If you do the 60-minute test, it's not gonna be able to go through it. So the first thing we need to do right now is know if it's that kind of battery, we need to get them out immediately and put them on a bench and try to charge them on the bench. So then we have the 60 minutes.
I understand. My personal opinion is that this is the best light fittings on the market out there. These Dayton light fittings, they're quite expensive, and I work with different manufacturers, they're the best. They're separate training for the emergency lighting, and the manufacturer will be here.
Okay.
He's quite a big specialist, and I believe he can answer on all these questions. I can check this also for you, and I can confirm just what top ties.
Let's say the battery is lithium, problem solved. So it's all about if you're saying it's high quality and they put in the proper batteries, then
I believe so.
if they put in the old technology of the nickel cadmiums, we're in trouble. We need to get at them as soon as possible.
They're Cooper SIAC Lightning. They're a German company. Eaton bought them before a few years. They were the best of the market, and also their system for the emergency lighting system is quite impressive.
Great.
I think that's it from the system overview. Any questions?
Go.
So that's it.
So
Nice.
these were installed from the manufacturer as additional options if we want to switch with the light some of the circuits, but we are not using actually. There are no circuits which have to be the light switched or switched after some period of time. So there are options. If some stage is required, for example, this switch to be switched on and switched off automatically in 5 minutes, this can be done by LCD panels. It's an additional option.
Okay, so this basically is in parallel to the light sensor.
Yeah, or to the light switch.
So if you use the light switch, the timer also starts running.
No, it's not running, but it can be made to be running. If, for example, we say we want some of the circuits, because initially in the design there was indicated by the designer that they want time switch in some of the rooms. After that we discussed that it's not necessary to have the time switches, but the manufacturer put this time relay in the panel, so if it's necessary and if we need
So you're talking for inside the rooms. This is the timer for the timeout of the switching in the room.
Yeah, for example, if we have staircase, we have switches when we press the switch and the lights go off automatically in a few minutes. That's
Yeah.
the role of this, and
This,
same goes
okay.
for any of the circuits. It's confusing. The PRs are operating on their own.
This is mainly for the indoor lighting. Not for the outdoor lighting.
No.
The outdoor lighting is just directed to No, it's not that. It's the same vendor, so I imagine it must be.
Ik heb wel wat. Dus kwam ik wat laatst midden in de nacht. Toen kwam ik daar, toen inderdaad was het als ik langs zit en oei moet. En wat een achter mij ging.
The external, your question, the external light fittings luminaries, they are controlled by photocell. We have photocells installed on the roof in each building, and they are controlled by photocell.
The outside lights?
Also, the building perimeters are controlled by these.
And how does it work in, for example, the assets? Because we discussed it. So you have the pair detecting that you're walking there. It switches on, and then it switches off afterwards.
Yeah, it can be adjusted. The time, I think at the moment it's adjusted for 3 minutes or 4 minutes, something.
Yeah. Okay. So that's in the sensor.
Yeah, that's
But what the timer does?
The timer is additional option if we want some of the room. For example, if we have staircase, we have switch push button, and when we push the button, the lights go on, and this time sensor will switch off the lights.
Yeah. So there is no detection there, only a switch.
Yeah.
And there you have the option. Okay.
Hopefully we don't have any staircase.
But yeah, it's not.
Nee, dit staat dus los van de detection. Als je dus een lamp aanzet, dat die aan 3 minuten weer uitgaat met de hand. Zo. Daar is dit voor. Dat staat hier.
That simplifies a lot. So basically, the monthly test of the emergency light has to be performed in front of the panel.
Yeah.
Because there's no centralized system for it.
No.
And they're not interconnected, they're not networked. These are standalone emergency light
The
systems.
in the other remote rooms where the fittings are self-contained light fittings with integrated batteries, they can be tested remotely. In the HV rooms, there are emergency switch next to the lighting switch. They can be tested from
Which
there.
will cut off main power.
Or remotely, each one can be tested when it's unplugged from the click. From the click.
But with the switch you will just disconnect the main power to the light fitting.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to wait.
Zo is dat.
Wait for an hour. So long you will.
Ja.
You will know.
Zo is dat.
It's going to take a long time.
And I can see you're doing, well, if you're doing just a circuit test, you switch check switch back. If you actually do the discharge test, which I think that's 1 year, 1 year we do the discharge test. So then, yeah, if you do it once a year, it's a really big deal of work. You have to, each room you have to sit around one and wait for it to go.
Alex, not your problem.
Hey, it's a central battery system.
You think so?
For the new lads. They
Yeah.
came in the old.
Yeah, I know, but
Hey.
then it's new procedures.
Nee, het is steeds proefbeleid.
It's a lot of work.
Het is elke maand is het.
Ja,
That's simpler maintenance than we have more than
Eén per jaar. Eén per jaar is wat.
Hij doet van steeds proefbeleid op, je trekt zo'n ding eruit, dan laat je een uur liggen.
Nee, je moet ze jaarlijks allemaal.
Ja, dat elke maand.
Ja, elke maand pak je een paar andere. Ja, en gewoon iedere, weet ik wel, 3-4 jaar racht je al die batterijen eruit, alles nieuw. Hè? Ja,
Kan ook.
ja. En gewoon maandelijks die TL'tjes even omwisselen van hand. Dan worden ze aan iedere kant even...
Ja. Goed.
Ja,
Ja, dat is weer met je.
Ja.
Dat maakt het uit.
Dat is puzzel of zo.
Ja.
Ja. Maar lekker low tech. Hey. Zo is dat, hè?
Alles maar weer
Ja,
terug.
ja. Eens per maand die lichtsensoren even aftappen, dat het water eruit is. Standaard PM-task, jongen. Dat komt allemaal goed.
Draining is Are there surge protectors in the cabinets?
Surge protection. We have RCBO. It's different for all the
Residual current.
residual
Residual current
protection.
you're going to be using in the panels that are feeding towards
The
where
socket.
there's people.
Yeah.
You use residual current for areas with people around.
And surge protection? No, we don't.
Did you guys get training on the emergency lighting system?
No. It's supposed to be this afternoon.
Is it going to be
It's,
today?
I think next week. I think.
Next week?
Uh,
Oh, okay, so that's a separate training.
I think
Okay.
it's on
Yeah, fine.
Fine,
Fine.
Dus hij al voor
Ja? Kijk, cool.
Residual current.
30 milliamps. Your finger.
So it's basically
Burning.
That's what triggers it.
basically an aardbedschakel.
Ja.
What you have in your home.
Not very. He's hooked up to the street lights.
0.03, 30 milliamps. That's it. That's fine.
That's pretty narrow, I think, the panels, I guess.
30 milliamps.
How
30
many
milliamps
circuits?
by law.
Yeah, but
in
four
the-
circuits.
In the house it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Theoretically, what you can take without having a heart attack.
Yeah, they tested in
Yeah.
nursery.
Oh, but we're going to be testing it too.
Oh wow, you're volunteering?
No, only the people who fail exams.
We will combine it with the defibrillator test, so don't worry. Yeah?
Milliamps. And then you look at your finger, yeah, okay, 30 milliamps.
Okay.
And now?
So I guess we can go to site and go to some of the panels.
Well,
Yeah.
my email, so you
Well,
can send me
like
that, it's in Excel.
We gaan nu nog een praktijk doen.
Nee, maar daarna...
Dan mag je nog wat...
Wat het...
We gaan een vrije dag moeten zijn. Dit houdt dit houdt.
Oh, jongen. Ik krijg van 18 betaald voor 4 uur weg.
Nee, ik niet hoor. Ik ga gewoon...
Je gaat van IOP's review. Dat zijn